Next question is Natalie Clancy, CBC TV.
Prime Minister, you met this morning with the family of Caitlin, Corden, and Max, 3 children who are well known to people in this province and their senseless murder. Can you speak as a father about what motivated you to come here today, and will what you've done today help Darcy Clark and Tim McLean's mother and others not have to face their killers every year at review board hearings? Will your measures today apply retroactively?
Just let me answer the last question first, because there's been some confusion on this issue of retroactivity. Just so we're clear, those who remain in detention will be subject to these new provisions when they're passed into law. So in that sense, the provisions are retroactive. Obviously, we could not apply them to people who have already been released and are completed the process. That would clearly be unconstitutional. So it is retroactive, in obviously in the reasonable sense of the term. Look, it's one of these days where you do realize, and it's one of those trivial things that everybody tells you. Once you become a parent, you see the world through a different lens, and an event like this, and meeting Darcy and knowing obviously other people are in similar circumstances can't help but touch you in a way that is extremely profound. One cannot, given the love we all have for our children, one cannot begin to imagine the pain and suffering that this kind of event brings about, that lasts for a very long time. And obviously we want to see Darcy and Stacey and Mike and all the family heal and do all we can. We can't change terrible things in the world. Terrible things are going to happen, but we can create a system that is reasonable. I believe profoundly. It's one of the reasons I ran for public office. One of the reasons I led the Conservative Party under the agenda we ran on is we believe profoundly that in the past several decades, the criminal justice system became unbalanced in a way that was really inexcusable. The rights of the accused and ultimately the rights of the convicted are an important part of our system, but they are not everything that our system is supposed to be about, and particularly once someone is found guilty of a crime, the system should not be focused on their and only their needs. And so what we're trying to do through this measure and many other measures is bring that balance back into perspective, and particularly, as I say, when we're dealing with people who are convicted or have committed, not criminally responsible, terrible acts, the paramount responsibility has to be towards society at large and towards the victim specifically. And I think this is another step, an important step today in doing that.